whole staff is up in arms now. He's got a staff over here that makes Dean Smith's staff look small.
But not quite as many as North Central Conference standards. Neubauer picked up his third personal on the pressure foul that time. And they get it up to Case. Back outside to Yeager. Minute 22 as you see the clock. 15-point advantage for the Cardinals. Case wants 3 more. Yeager clears it away. Hey, those little guards, they get more doggone rebounds.
Yeager came from way out at the top of the key. As soon as he saw the shot going up, he hit the boards for the rebound.
Krengler out to Stoltz. Krengler for 3. He's got it. First three-pointer of the night for the Locos. Salvia's got good court presence. He knows what to do with the ball. Christensen. Yeager.
Staples' guards are pretty sure of themselves. I mean, they don't turn the ball over very many times.
Locos on a 7-0 run. They're best in the ball game. After being quiet for over 3 minutes. This is Salvi. Beachy. Yeager. Nice pass down low to Christensen as they end the third quarter with a big bucket. And Kip Fossler, he is working on the official as we go to the final 8 minutes. The Cardinals looking for another trip to the state tournament, and we'll be back.
The heat is on. Fishing fever at the #1 boat dealer in the
Rebounding gap has been cut a little bit, but still a big favor.
And the Locos
with the Cardinals.
Haven't warmed up much outside. 7 of 30 now.
Both teams scoring 12 points in that third quarter and a turnover. Selzler somehow keeps it alive and he travels. Down by 14 at halftime and now down by 14 going into the fourth quarter is the Dilworth Locomotives. They got Belko way out away from the bucket now. They're pressuring the ball. This is what North Carolina ran against Oklahoma today. That 1-3-1 trap up top, and Belka picks up his third foul.
I think Belka knew that time he was going to foul Bernie Salvi. He was not going to score from in tight. Great dish off by Christensen, and Salvi goes up strong, but Belka denies him, but picks up the foul.
You know, we talk about a game of runs here, Dana. Staples has been quiet. They've scored only 2 points in the last 5 minutes. And Salvi misses a free throw. 7:35 remaining in the ball game.
You get the feeling watching Lynn Peterson on the sidelines that even if Staples Motley wins tonight, he's not going to be happy with his performance.
Christensen off the missed free throw. They swing it over to Beachy for 3. In and out, won't go. And it's going to the Cardinals. Belka can't believe it.
We'll take a look and see who knocked it out. It's in and out. I think that was a good call.
Inside to Christensen, outside to Case. Beachy for 3 again. And a foul, that's going to be on Yeager, and I believe that's going to be his 4th. It is. So Randy Flint's going to go to the line.
4th personal foul.
With the 1-and-1. Referee Bobby Nick. The lefty. Randy Flint 4 key free throws last night. Now, Matt Peterson checks in for Yeager, who's got 4 personal fouls. Peterson comes away with it off to Beachy. Down by 13. The Locos going with his zone pressure. Beachy trying to get it through traffic. Over to Christensen. Peterson. Saldy's all alone. And we got to travel. It's going to go back to the Locos. They are just leaving Saldy all alone and pressuring the ball up top. He's all alone down on the baseline.
Staples is leaving the door open for Dilworth, too. I mean, they could have shut this thing a long time ago.
Belka. Both teams with 11 turnovers. The Locos are within 11. This is the closest they've been since the second quarter. Down by 19. They've cut it to 11. And a foul. That's going to be on Rader. And I'll tell you what, this 1-3-1 trap they got out, pressure on the ball, top of the key. Staples is having a hard time with this.
They aren't getting the close-in shots that they got in the first half.
That's going to be the 4th team foul on Dilworth. One more and the Cardinals will be in the bonus. Case outside to Peterson. Over to Saldy. Nice pass from the little guard to Saldy. Stoltz. Belka. He thought he was fouled. Stoltz throws up a prayer. Christensen clears it away. And another foul on Belka. Going to be number 4 on Joe. They got to play with him.
Call that a frustration foul. Belka again looked like he rushed his shot, put up an air ball, and I think he was frustrated and going to try and make up for it right here, and just got a little too close to Christensen. When we talked to Lynn Peterson when they worked out here a week ago, he said the last 3 weeks of the basketball season, this team has been just dead-eye from the free throw line. I mean, they have hardly missed at all.
Belka playing with 4 personal fouls. Check that, 3 personal fouls. That's why Kip Bossler's left him in the ball game. He's got 1 more to give before they really got to get worried about his style. Neubauer. And Neubauer over Christensen. Peterson to Saldy. I'll tell you, Peterson off the bench, he knows where Saldy is, doesn't he? I know Coach won't get mad at me. I'll pass to the big guy. And they do that time, too. Belka. And Saldy is going to have to come out and play a little tighter D. Dana, I'd say the way things are going, the Mo is with the Locos, and there's still time with 4:50 remaining.
I would agree.
That's why.
You're darn right.
Selzler and Rader check back in.
And I don't believe they'll check back out until this game is over. Going for it all here. And he fires it out of bounds.
Back to live action. Dilworth with only 1 3-pointer on the night. Neubauer. Selzler cleans it up. He's fouled. It's a 3-point play opportunity. And it's going to be on Christensen. The Locos down by 19 have pulled within 10. And that's the 4th on Christensen. cuts it to 9. 4:29 remaining. There's a timeout on the floor, and we'll do the same. Stay with us. The Locos are back in it.
It's here at your Northland Ford dealer. Morehead's history, and this year in a new location at the Fargo Civic Auditorium, presenting the industry's latest innovations in new home construction and design for energy efficiency, decorating and landscaping, displays, seminars, brochures. It's fun, educational. It's Home Show 90, March 16th through the 18th at the Fargo Civic Auditorium, the biggest show ever.
Here's what the little guard did when he came in. He found a big guy.
Your shooting percentage will soar when you get shots like that. And if there's one thing missing from Bernie Saldi's game, or one thing we have not seen in this tournament, that is an outside shot. He's done the little turnaround. He's done the little baseline jump shots, but we have not seen a 12 to, say, 15-footer.
Peterson loses the ball to Belka. Neubauer comes up with it. He's going all the way to the iron. Ooh, he's out of bounds. Lynn Peterson. Is he viewing disaster? Peachy sees the floor up to the big kid, Saldi. Nice play by the Cardinals. Peterson. In trouble. Belka. Nice save by Randy Flint. Belka misses the layup. Neubauer fouls. 3:50 to go. It's prime time, Region 6A, baby. It ain't over yet. Belka almost the steal. Lynn Peterson, he knows his team is having a hard time with the pressure. The Locos are believing.
Told you, come out and pull up those rockets and let them back in the game. All right, now listen. You got to break the pressure. You're in the middle now against the press. Chad and David bring it up, okay? Bernie and Craig work high and low, all right? There's a lot of pressure. Don't put it on the floor right away and take it into a trap. Save your dribble. The more pressure, it's open, low and away. But if you get it in the middle like Ryan, that's it. Jump stop and make sure nobody's there so you put it on the floor and dribble right into people. All right, now we're ahead. We're ahead, so don't let them back in this thing. Now rebound. Everything they miss, they go down, they're out hustling us. Craig tries to draw the charge, that's fine. We are jogging here at the timeline, they get the rebound and put it back in. You gotta play the start game. Let's go.
Very cool, very calculated. Lynn Peterson, he's been down the road before. Staples has not scored in the last minute and 31 seconds. Dilworth is on a 9-2 run, down by 19. Now they have cut it to 7. 3:44 remaining. Yeager back in the game with 4 fouls. He has the ball. Up to Saldi, and they'll play patient. Beachy. Over to Case. Dodging the bullet. Yeager over to Saldi. Foul on Belka. Saldi misses the layup.
Smart foul, smart foul. Don't give Saldi the automatic bucket. Great look here by Yeager. That'll happen when Dilworth is playing the kind of defense they're playing. They're going to get some gimmies inside, but Belka made sure he would earn this free throw. Earn the points.
Just before that, Staples dodged the bullet on the turnover. Free throws tonight have not been a strong point of Saldi. And he is 1 for 7.
The only bad thing about that foul was it was Belka's 4th. One more, and he's a done deal.
Locos on a 9-2 run. And Saldi misses both of them. But Christensen, short. Saldi Short. Belka clears it away. The Locos, with 3:11 remaining, are still alive. Only one three-pointer on the night they've hit. It's staying with the Locos. Out of bounds on Christensen. Tell you, they hit a three-pointer, this place is going to explode.
Dilworth fans are finally making a difference in this basketball game. They've been quiet.
Selzler rejected by Salvi. Yeager comes away with it. Kip Bossler wanted a foul. He's not going to get it. Yeager up to Christensen. We're inside the 3-minute mark. Staples does it so well. They ran the Tigers ragged last night. Neubauer asked him for a travel. He didn't get it. Instead, the Cardinals are going to the line. Lynn Peterson, 5-1 in Region 6A title games.
Dilworth has sent the wrong man to the free throw line.
Ooh, somebody in the lane too soon. It's going to the Locos. And as you mentioned, sending the wrong guy to the line, he cans one off the back end of the iron, and the door is still open for the Locos.
Dilworth is getting some breaks. Now capitalize on them.
Neubauer. Staples. This is going to be Kringler. Can't get it. Salvi clears it away. And I was going to say that Staples has not scored in the last 3 minutes. And just throwing the ball up the floor. Case against Kringler, and he is just hammered. Kringler got a piece of him that time. What character by this Loco basketball team to have been down by 19 and to battle back into this.
Great eyes by Yeager this time. I mean, he threw it from baseline to baseline, and he was looking through quite a few people.
You know, I think Lynn Peterson has got to be a little bit concerned about his ball club allowing the Locos to get back in this thing after being up by 19. You know, that's not the kind of game you want to have going into the state tournament. He ain't going to miss many.
You thought Beachy was the wrong man to send to the line. What about Case?
Case cans two of them. Back to a 9-point lead. Belka. That's an air ball. Big time. Kringler. Oh. They're calling it for the Cardinals. They might have missed that one. Beachy through traffic. Oh, we're going to tee the coach. Bobby Nick, the referee, tees Kip Bossler. And with 1:41, with Case going to the line, that could all but seal the season for the Locos.
Not a good time to get a technical.
Beachy hits it. Cardinal timeout. When we come back, we'll have 1:41 remaining.
Getting things ready for planting can be easier than it used to be, because just as you've kept up with the times,
It's been a great Region 6A tournament. We've had some great games. And UND in the second half is leading Metropolitan State out of Denver 70-67. Richie Glass trying to take his team to the Final 8.
And do the NCC a favor.
Yeah, really. With the ball and up by 10. Here come the Cardinals. Working against a man-to-man. Belka with 4 fouls. Yeager with 4 fouls. He has the ball. Over to Beachy. Neubauer, he's got the steal. Neubauer all the way. Timeout Dilworth with a minute 22 remaining. They cut it to 8. The Dilworth Locomotives. And even if they lose this game, Dana, it's been a heck of a season. Let's go into Lynn Peterson's huddle.
Whoever picked that one off, whoever that was, we could have hit him right there for a basket for a layup. But we don't want to stand and do that kind of stuff. We're going to go over the top and fling it. All right?
Let's play like we can now, baby. Come on, man.
Just keep it spread out and keep the ball moving. Okay? Let's win. All right.
We want it. Come on. We want it.
Dilworth has hit only 1 3-pointer tonight. They know that. They know they've never been there. This place will erupt if they can pull off the upset. Down by 8 with a minute 22 to go. They're going to have to foul right away. They got Yeager. He goes through traffic. Back over to Beachy. To Case, to Yeager. You see the time. Belka with a steal. Belka, is he going to give us a jam? Yeah, no! Flint. Kringler on the foul. Less than a minute to go. And Joe Belka, he wanted the primetime jam, baby.
Did the same thing Bernie Salvi did. Banged it off the back iron. They go for 3 and they don't get that either. They come away with nothing but a foul. And they'll send Mr. Automatic to the free throw line.
No. And the Locos come away with it in a foul. It's going to be on Christensen, I believe. It is on Christensen, and that's his 5th. He's out.
That's his 5th personal foul.
55 seconds remaining. Lynn Peterson very concerned because he knows that the crowd is behind the Locos, and he's going to have to go with the young guard and Peterson right now. And it was Peterson who turned the ball over twice, his last stint on the floor. 55 seconds remaining. And deja vu, wasn't it last night? We were looking at this young man at the free throw line.
He came through last night.
Salvi with a big rebound. That's 5 on Belka.
Number 41,
Joe Belka, great career for the Dilworth Locomotives. And he's going to get a standing ovation.
He's praying it's not over.
He wanted it so bad. They'd have never been here without him. Selzler comes away with a character rebound. Flint, Neubauer, Salvi owning the boards now, and a foul by Selzler, and it's going to be a 1-and-1. So the Cardinals have really squandered away opportunity after opportunity at the free throw line tonight. Staples with 15 turnovers and 14 for the Locos tonight.
And I would say this game is almost out of reach for Dilworth. The fans believe it. They're starting to file out of here.
Salvi again leaves the door open. 37 seconds to go. Rader misfires from 20. And we got a foul, and that's on Beachy. This is the longest 2 minutes in the history of Class A basketball. And Dilworth has missed a lot of opportunities. Lynn Peterson wants a timeout before the free throws.
He just told his team in that last huddle, do not foul, do not foul. Of course, some coaches always say never put negative thoughts in a player's mind in a huddle, because if you say don't do something, it's like telling a 3-year-old not to play with this ball you have in the living room. They'll go ahead and do it. It happened to Mark Torgerson last year for the Morris Tigers.
Get a good pass inbounds, get a good board if they miss it. If they make it, get a good pass inbounds. Can't get it in right away. Within the amount of time, I got 2 timeouts. I got 1 timeout left. We can take a timeout if we need it. All right? Let's go now. Let's go.
Really not a whole lot to say, because they're really in the driver's seat with 31 seconds to go and up by 9. It would take a near miracle for the Locos to pull this thing off. Belka has fouled out. Belka has got to be a real solid college prospect for somebody. He had a real fine region tournament.
Please stay off the playing floor.
And it is so tough when you come into the region tournament for the first time to get that first victory. Ask the Morris Tigers. You know, they won back in 80, but it's been a long time.
Ask Long Prairie, 0 for 3.
And a real character builder last night for the Locos to win the way they did. And Dilworth has outscored Staples 15-9 here in the 4th quarter. So they have mounted an attack, but it looks like it may fall short. Selzler makes the first one. Case comes away with it. They're going to foul him right away. And it's going to be on Kringler, and it's going to be 1-1 with Case at the line.
Number 33, Jeremy Kringler. 4th personal.
So the 4th personal there on Kringler, who's kind of the Rambus hatchet man of this team. Bangs his way through everything. Case, one of the best free throw shooters in the state.
Some college should recruit Case just to run the 4-corner at the end of the game. Send him to the foul line.
Back to a 10-point lead. 28 seconds to go. Flint casts the 3. Neubauer. He'll cast the 3. And at this point in time, when it's desperation, they can get ugly. Beachy down the floor to Peterson. Peterson pulls it back out to Case, and that is definitely going to do it. Yeager fouled with 4 seconds remaining. And the Cardinals are going to be going to the State A tournament. A great effort by the Locos and Joe Belka. But the Cardinals not to be denied. Jason Neubauer fouling out. Great season for the Locos. District 23A championship. First time ever. Picked up their first win ever in a region tournament last night over Long Prairie. And a gallant come-from-behind victory. Down by 19 tonight. Pulled within 7. Many teams would have been left for dead. Down by 19. Yeager tacking on another one. Yeager's played most of this 4th quarter with 4 fouls. The heave from midcourt. It's over. For the second straight year, the Staples Motley Cardinals are going to the state Class A tournament in Minnesota. The heavily favored Cardinals arrive again. .47 the final. Lynn Peterson goes to 6-1 in Region 6A championship games. A great season by the Dilworth Locomotives. A ball club that was left for dead earlier in the year and really put it together, won the District 23A championship, put together a fine performance last night after trailing by 9 at halftime, and down by 19 tonight, able to come back and make a game of it. And Lynn Peterson, no stranger to State A tournaments. They're going again.
Presenting with a plaque and a gift certificate from the Region 6A School is handed Superintendent Russell Larson, Chairman of the Region 6A Committee. Congratulations, Cliff, and best wishes in the future. Now, ladies and gentlemen, with the award presentation, handing out the awards, Russell Larson, Chairman of Region 6A Committee, and Jack Nelson, Superintendent Schools of Staples. We'd like to ask the cheerleaders of each represented school to help assist in the distribution of the individual awards.
Every other one.
Individual medals to the runner-up team, the Dilworth Locomotives. Number 11, Chris Dew. Number 15, Jason Rader. Number 21, Paul Belka. Number 25, Randy Flint.
Lynn Peterson, you're going back to the state tournament. Nice job tonight. Up by 19, they made a run at you and you held them off.
Well, we held them off. I think they really outplayed us tonight. You know, I think we came out, we got a good start, which is a good credit to our kids. And I think we were a better ball club than Dilworth, to be honest about it. But you got to give them credit. I just really feel they gave 100%, and they gave it all they had. And we, you know, we were able to hang on at the end.
We made a lot about the Belka-Salby matchup tonight. It was a factor, but I guess it wasn't as big as I thought it was going to be.
Well, not really, because I think particularly with our kids in the second half, we got on that string, like you said, we were up by 19, and then all of a sudden we got careless. We started throwing the ball up from the perimeter from three-point range right now, you know, and we had the lead, and I think that took Bernie out of the game, and he was not as much of a factor in the ball game as we'd like to have had him been.
A lot of emotion being shown by your players, Lynn. Kids crying, really, this is not old hat to them, is it?
Well, no, it isn't, but it sure is exciting to be going down there next week.
Well, I bet it is, and you guys have done a tremendous job. Compare this team to other teams that you've taken down there. You're now 6-1 in Region 6A title games.
Well, it's difficult to say. I think if I look at this year's team versus last year's team, we're not as quick, but we are more physical. I think we're a good rebounding club. We've done an excellent job on the boards. You know, Chad Christensen has just done a super job on the boards for us, and I think that's probably the difference. But how you compare people, I don't know.
All right. What about the fact, and I mentioned this to Dana on the air, you're up by 19, and you're going to the state tournament. You kind of let that lead get away from you. I know that's not the kind of game you want to put together going into a state tournament.
Well, no, it isn't. I think if you look at our kids, we're excited, but I think we realize that we didn't play well in certain parts of the game. hopefully that'll get us back on track next week.
All right, what do you know about Region 1A?
I know Lake City won it, that's all I know. But Craig Wallow, who used to play for me and played at Concordia here, had gone down and saw him play Thursday night, but I haven't talked to him yet.
Lynn, was this a tougher run to the region tournament championship than what you anticipated? Was this a tougher victory for you? Was it a tougher run through the district and the region?
Well, I think it was a tough ball game tonight. Whether it's tougher than I anticipated, I don't know. I think a couple factors. You know, we kind of let Dilworth back into it, number one, with the 19-point lead. And number two, Dilworth never quit. They just kept coming, and they're a good ball club, so we just have to, we're just going to take it.
Well, there you see your kids holding up the trophy. And how determined is this team? What do you think going to the state tournament? Is there any intangibles that this team may own?
Well, I think we're very determined. I think that this was a goal to get down there, but we're not satisfied just getting down there. We want to do well down there.
All right, Lynn, congratulations. Another fine year for you. And good luck to you next week at the State A tournament down in the Twin Cities. Lynn Peterson, the head basketball coach of the Staples Cardinals, his ball club winning tonight 59-47, the final. And we're going to get a word with Joe Belka hopefully here in a few moments, but we got to talk to some of these kids who really came through for the Staples Motley Cardinals. Bernie Salve, who is highly recruited, came through with a fine tournament. Bernie, congratulations. I thought you played well tonight. I thought that your presence on the floor was made not only by scoring, but you really intimidated them offensively with your block shots and also making them adjust their shots.
Yeah, I don't think that was all, though. We played some pretty good defense towards the end. It's team effort, and we can do it. We've got that. We've got the ability to just be a good all-around team, and we can do it.
A lot of emotion being shown by this ball club. This is something that many people would think would be old hat. Staples wins it again, but you guys really seem to cherish this championship again. How come?
Well, I don't know. It wasn't such a great one last year for me because I wasn't a senior, but now that I'm a senior, it means a whole hell of a lot more to me. I know that much.
How much, I don't know, more prepared mentally and physically are you going into this state tournament next week as opposed to a year ago?
100%. The whole team. We're better than last year's team. I'll admit that now.
Why?
Just we're a better team. We're unity. We're together as one.
Did you feel that this run to the region championship was a little bit tougher than what you anticipated? What do you think? A lot of people picked you.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they're a good team. It was a lot tougher than we thought it would be, and I don't know, we came out on top.
Where are you going to school? You know yet?
Not saying.
All right, Bernie, good luck to you. It's been a nice pleasure covering you. Heck of a ball player. Look forward to seeing you someday.
Thanks.
Bernie Salve, just a tremendous performance. And in here right now is Ryan Beachy. Old hat for you. Nice job in the backcourt tonight.
Thanks. I couldn't have done it without my backcourt buddy, Dave Yeager.
Tell you, this team has got 3 fine shooters from the perimeter. I really think that really helped this team out win this region championship, both last night and tonight. It was Yeager coming through with the big three-pointers last night, and then it was Case who got hot tonight from three-point land. Tell me about this trio you got back there.
Well, everyone's usually shooting good every night, but this tournament we've had one good shooter, and usually it works like that for the whole games all year.
Ryan, did you come in tonight expecting to win this one?
Well, we were hoping to. We knew we could if we played good, but it wasn't pretty at the end, but we pulled it out.
What were you thinking down the stretch up by 19 and they start chipping away at you?
I just kind of wanted to get out of here.
Team get a little tight?
Yeah.
What's going to be the key next week in the state tournament? You know, this is a ball club that's got plenty of state tournament experience. It's got a fine tradition. They've won 6 region championships in the last 11 years. What do you think?
Well, I just think if we can come out and play our style of game and just keep our heads in the game, that I think we could do really well down there.
All right, Ryan, nice job tonight. Congratulations. Ryan Beachy. Both Beachy and the Cardinals, they are on their way to the Minnesota State Class A Championship. And Lynn Peterson, who has done just a tremendous job with this program. He has won championships, well, last year and this year. Just 2 of the 6 that he was able to put together over the last 11 years. And the thing that I'm impressed with Lynn is that down the stretch, when he saw that the lead, where they were chipping away at it from 19 points down to 7, very calm, cool, and collected in the huddle, using his timeouts to perfection, making his team well aware of what they're up against, and telling them where they were not being very effective in handling the pressure of the Locos. Speaking of the Locos, there's a ball club that really had no business being in the game after being down by 19 points. Drew within 7, forced a number of turnovers with some fine pressure, and they were able to work themselves back into position. Belka missed a dunk. They had a couple of layups that they missed, and who knows. But the champions certainly are the Cardinals. Chad Christensen, nice job.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. It's unreal. It's like we're all just floating on a high. It's just, it's unreal.
What about that? A lot of people have said in the past that sometimes winning this region championship deflates a team going into the state tournament. You concerned about that?
No, I think we're going to come out no matter what happens. We're going to play our game. It's definitely a tough region. It's really tough. But like I said, we're happy to be here, and we're looking forward to the state tournament.
Little nervous? Did the team get tight down the stretch when you're up by 19 and they cut her to 7?
Yeah. It was... I don't know what it was for sure, but it's nothing to worry about. We came out on top, and we won the game, so that's all that matters.
All right, Chad. Congratulations. You guys had a great tournament, and best of luck to you at the State A.
All right, thanks very much.
All right, Chad Christensen, just one of the heroes, and I thought his floor game tonight was just exceptional. He came in and hit the boards when they had Beachy outside handling the ball. They brought Salvi away from the bucket. I thought that Christensen really came in and played a very fine floor game, hitting the boards, getting some garbage buckets inside. And we're going to get a quick word here with Kip Vossler, the head coach of the Dilworth Locomotives. And we can't emphasize what a fine season the Locos had. First ever district championship, first ever win in the region, and maybe a bridge too far, Coach. You played an awfully good team tonight.
We played a very good team. I think we dug ourselves in a little bit too deep in the end of the first half. They got on a run, and we kind of played into their hands by not being patient. And excellent ball team. I tell you what, though, we've got a group of champions down there, whether they want it or not.
Well, I tell you, I do want to compliment you along those lines. Down by 19, you guys rolled her back to 7. A lot of character shown by the Locos this year, Kip.
We've shown that all year long, and we're so proud of those kids. I tell you what, they play with the heart, and they're, like I said, they're all going to be a success in life.
Kip, what about this team? Did you get as much as you thought you were going to get out of them? I mean, you know, Staples early on in the year, they were picked to be the team to go to the state tournament. And let's face it, they've got great talent.
They've got, we just figured, I mean, they had too many weapons. We had to give and take a little bit, and the person that we, gave up on, they hit some good shots when they needed it. They're a very disciplined team. They just don't make mistakes.
Final point, Joe Belka, what did he mean to the program?
Joe Belka's a super kid, and I tell you what, it's going to be hard to see him go, but I think he's going to make somebody a good player.
All right, Kip, congratulations on a fine year. Best of luck to you next season. We'll see you along the trail. Kip Vossler, the head coach of the Dilworth Locomotives. Their ball club outdone tonight by the Staples Cardinals. For the second straight year, the Cardinals from Staples Motley, they are going to the Minnesota State Class A tournament next week. We wish them the best of luck. They'll be taking on the champion of the Region 1 area. For all of our crew here, we want to thank all the people that were involved from the Region 6A committee and the District 23A committee. Want to thank the guys who brought you the pictures tonight and the engineers who did a flawless job again. Been a lot of fun bringing you our 6th year of region and district Minnesota basketball coverage on WDAY. It's been a lot of fun, folks. And again, this tournament this year has added to the tradition that we have been able to build, covering Minnesota basketball in the 1980s. And as we turn to a new decade, we got plenty of highlight tape on the way. It was a lot of fun, and these ball clubs certainly lived up to the big billing that we gave it. The Region 6A champions, the Staples Motley Cardinals. For Dana Mock and the rest of our entire technical crew, this is Ed Schultz saying so long, everybody, from the Cobber Fieldhouse.